Yo, what is happening, guys? Undisputed Vlogs here. Today we're back with another episode of the dark side of YouTube. And as you know by now, we're into December. And you know, everybody, as soon as December 1st hits, everybody's getting in those Christmas vibes. So this is going to be a Christmas episode. And I know what you're thinking. How are you going to have a Christmas episode when dark side of YouTube is all weird and dark shit, and Christmas is literally just all bright? No, that's what I thought at the start, and then I realized that if you go on YouTube and like just Google in general, there's a lot of stories, songs, like horror stories and horror songs about Christmas. Like there's actually like a lot of dark shit about Christmas, just stories in general. So we're gonna be reacting that because you know I love Christmas is great. You know I love Halloween because spooky shit. Now if you get Christmas and you put a little bit of Halloween, mix it in the pot, and fucking spooky Christmas, that's the best Christmas to me. Like, imagine dressing up like you do on Halloween, but on Christmas. That would be sick. That'd make Christmas more fun. We need to combine the two. That's what we need to do. We need to combine them two. That would be a very cool holiday. But yeah, so we're going to be reacting to the top 10 scariest Christmas urban legends. So, if you like Christmas, now we're going to turn it into a nightmare. So without further ado, let's get it.
Christmas, whether or not was invented by retail stores or Charles Dickens in 1837, it has actually become a very popular tradition that we have all come to love. But what if I told you that Christmas desserts were invented by cannibals and good old Saint Nick is actually the devil in disguise? I mean, why else does he love wearing the color red? Also, if you switch the letters around in Santa, it spells Satan.
Because
and
red is a nice color?
So maybe this statement
maybe
isn't
he just
so
likes red.
far-fetched. Well, how's it going, you guys? I'm your host for this one, and we actually have a special guest on today's video.
You kicked me out before. What is happening, you guys? I am Joss Bedard. I am from the sister channel Most Amazing, and it is called Top 10 Central.
You guys can click right over here to check it out. It's a funny channel. If you guys are feeling down, you guys need to laugh.
Yes.
We try our best. Head over there. Joss is on the channel. I'm on the channel. Eamon's been on the channel. It's been a whole lot of fun.
All right, guys, let's get right into this one. This is the top 10
Good
scary
promotion.
Christmas urban legends that will keep you up tonight.
Okay.
Starting us off at number 10 is the legend of the poisonous poinsettia. They are a very popular Christmas decoration because their leaves turn a bright red color when they bloom throughout their flowering period, which is November to March. It's safe to say that millions of them are sold each year, but you might think twice after I tell you about the urban legend that is linked to them. For decades now, there has been a dark myth that has people believing one poinsettia leaf can kill a human child. It has been a dire warning that goes around every Christmas, warning people not to bring these plants home if they have kids or pets. Some people believe that the plant actually contains a deadly poison. Apparently, there has been a reported case that when a child even rubbed up against one of the plants, his face broke out into this brutal rash. So if anyone buys you one of these plants for Christmas,
I was about to say, well, I mean, your child shouldn't be eating plants anyway, but like,
mincemeat pie.
That's a bit
These
fucked.
delicious looking desserts right here. Well, you might not actually be saying that for long. Well, the mincemeat pies has become a very popular Christmas dish, while legends has it that these desserts were invented back in the 16th century by cannibals. The recipe today calls for fruits, spices, cinnamon, nutmeg. There's also herbs in there, but let's just say that those weren't the only
back in the day it consists of legs, arms, eyeballs.
But it's rumored that that was stopped, so people didn't have to guess, you know, what type of meat was actually in these pies, because you never know if people tried to follow the old traditions and maybe slip in some human meat.
I mean, look, I hear all the time people going, oh, cannibalism is sick. Look, you don't know that. Humans may taste like chicken. I've actually heard that every piece of meat, like I've tried crocodile, I've tried snake, and I've tried something else, they all taste like chicken. So if all them weird things to eat that you look at and you be like, you shouldn't be eating those, taste like chicken, humans may taste like chicken as well. That's all I'm saying. Like, if a human tastes like chicken, can you blame cannibals? Plus, humans are a part of the world's problem. So if the cannibals, I think we should allow cannibals to eat the bad ones, and then we're sorting out the world's problem, and they're getting to have their nice Sunday dinner. I think we could work together on it. Working together always helps.
The number 8 spot, we have Belsnickel. Now,
What
most
in
people
the
will think
fuck?
of The Office when they think of Belsnickel, but there's actually a weird and creepy legend tied to the character. It's an old German legend that started in the early 1800s
Oh my God, that
this
mustache.
old man in fur would deliver cakes, candies, and nuts to the good children. So he'd kind of act as if like he's Santa giving gifts to the kids on the nice
Oh, no.
list. Except he was some creepy old man and he would just carry around a whip and he would actually whip the bad children on the night of Christmas Eve. The character was based on an older German myth of a servant of Saint Nicholas. Apparently the figure is actually preserved in Pennsylvania Dutch communities and Brazilian German communities. Listen, everyone can believe what they want, but no man is coming up in my house and whipping my kids. If anyone's
Take
gonna
a
do
whip
that,
off him, fucking
it's me.
strangle him, beat
That's
him,
probably why I'm not a mom.
fucking whip
Number
him back.
7, like I was saying
Like,
during
all
the
the
intro
kids
of
just
this
jump
video,
him.
Santa
That'll be
Claus
hilarious.
might actually be Satan in disguise.
Oh,
The devil is Santa in the flesh. I mean, how terrifying is that? Don't believe me? Well, how do you think that he got his name Santa? It seems pretty random. Maybe it's not so random. It's just Satan rearranged. I mean, why
So?
is this man sliding down people's
Maybe
chimneys
it's
and
Satan
breaking into
rearranged
people's
because
houses?
Satan's
Isn't
bad and
that
Santa's good, so they
trespassing?
rearranged it
Santa
'cause he's
literally has a
different.
naughty
The
list so
opposite.
he can keep an eye on them. He gives naughty people useless coal just to mess with them so they feel bad about themselves. It's believed that
Well, they
Santa
should.
was inspired by characteristics of the devil. Number 6, Santa Claus might be very
Okay.
depressed, and he might be suicidal as well, and Christmas might come to an end. Santa every year has to
What?
fly around giving gifts to the nice kids. By Christmas time, he has to be as fat as possible because that's what society wants him to be, especially the kids. So Santa has to eat all day and all night, and he has to eat as many cookies as possible to train his body for Christmas time, because everyone leaves cookies for him. With all the strict rules and the same thing over and over again, Santa might be super depressed, and it's all our fault. Now, that is something hard to
fucked.
live with. Think about how much Santa has to go through just for our greediness. We want Santa to do it all, even the impossible. We make him eat all year round and then say, okay, now I want you to come down this chimney. Of course, it's the smallest chimney. Well, let's just hope Santa finds his happy place once again and nothing bad happens to him.
Hey, yo, all I'm saying, he's saying that Santa don't like the fact people want him fat. All I'm saying is there's a lot of people in society, me included, I would like that, you know, I would like to be in that position where people's like, no, we want you fat, so I can be as out of shape as I want to. Like, I could literally be as out of shape as I want to, and I'll be good, because there's nobody's gonna be like, oh, you can't get this job, or like, you can't do this. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. It's like, you literally, they're giving you the excuse to be lazy. Why would you not take it? That's all I'm saying. Why would you not take it? They're giving you the excuse. They're giving you the blessing to be lazy. Just take it.
How we do list at number 5 is Perchta. So I didn't know that there are evil spirits that come
literally
out around
looks like
Christmas time.
Pennywise, but like
Apparently
a
this channel
Christmas
is trying to
version.
ruin the holidays for me. There's an urban legend around a dual-gendered spirit named Perchta who will either appear as a beautiful woman or a haggard crone. I'm going to refer
So it's like a
to
female
this
version
one
of Shrek.
because I'm going to
That's
pretend
what it
that
is.
It is the beautiful woman. Apparently she would visit homes throughout the 12 days of Christmas and she would determine whether they have behaved all year. You know, the classic
Okay.
naughty and nice list. However, there is nothing classic about hers because if they were a good kid, she would leave them a silver coin. However, if they were bad, she would slit their bellies open, remove their guts, and stuff them with straw and pebbles. That is a little bit intense.
Okay.
I would literally be terrified of December if this was going on every year. However, this would make a really cool scary movie. I might be onto something.
It would.
Number 4, candy canes
You should
are
own
created
something
to
there, would you?
symbolize Jesus. The candy cane is in the shape of a J to stand for Jesus, and the red on the candy cane represents the blood of Christ. I mean,
What's
this
the white?
is pretty intense. The cane is like wood, and wood is like the cross that Jesus was on. So candy canes aren't just symbolizing Jesus, it's actually symbolizing the moment he was nailed to the cross. If this is all true, it's pretty morbid to think about. I mean, I love candy canes, and I don't think about all that stuff. But now, I'm pretty upset with this one. I think my childhood is ruined, so let's move on. Let's see what Joss has in at number 3.
His mom was like, one of my favorite things is tied to religion. God damn it! Christmas has been ruined! Like, I'm assuming he's not religious. Like, it's the way he done it. He goes, I'm pretty upset with this one. Let's just move on. It's like, literally he's just sitting there like, that's tied to religion, not religion. No! Like, I don't believe that one's true, right? If the red stands for blood, what does the white stand for? I want to know. We want to know. That I have, like, the majority of these literally are just... Some of these are probably were made way back, and some of these were probably just made up on the spot and be like, here, this would be a really cool movie, so let's just pretend it's like an urban legend. Like, a lot of people has probably done that. It's like, that would be a really cool movie. Let's just pretend it's an urban legend.
Cruising into number 3 is werewolves. I know what you're thinking. What do
What
werewolves
does that
have to do with Christmas? If
That was
they're
literally what I was
holiday,
in the midst of saying,
it's
yes.
Halloween. But I'm here to surprise you with the news that there's a dark myth behind werewolves and Christmas Day. The urban legend goes that anyone who was born on Christmas Day would turn into a werewolf. The 1961 movie called The Curse of the Werewolf explains the legend that being born on December 25th is mocking Jesus Christ, so you must be punished. But you don't turn into like an actual werewolf, you're a human who gets possessed and turns into this like werewolf-like monster thing. So you better plan out your pregnancies and hope your baby isn't born on Christmas Day.
I mean, having a werewolf child would be pretty sick. It means if anybody ever attempted to bully them, they'll know self-defense. That's all I'm saying. Like, I would somehow find out. Like, imagine they just turned into a werewolf if they just got angry and a kid tries to bully them and they eat the kid. But now there's no proof that that kid tried to hit them. There's no proof that they took out that kid. That'd be pretty cool. Your child could literally be your guard dog of the house, the guard wolf. If somebody breaks in,
Taking over the number 2
just
spot
you
is the
say
legend
something,
of
then it
Grilla.
just turned into a
What's more
werewolf
disturbing than a
protector.
lady
That would
witch
be
eating
cool.
a bunch of children for pure entertainment? Absolutely nothing. The legend originated in Iceland, and the tale goes that a giant named Grilla has the ability to sense which children have misbehaved all
Why
year
is she
round.
eating the leg? What the
Apparently,
fuck?
she keeps a record of bad children, and come Christmas time, she comes down from her mountain and kidnaps them in a sack. Then she takes them back up to her
God damn,
mountain
she got a
and
big
she
nose.
eats them. Like literally cannibal eats them, the hills of ice kind of stuff. Word on the street
Well, maybe
says
she's
she'll
the one that
sometimes
invented
eat
the
them
mince
whole,
pies then,
she will
or
turn them into
whatever
a
they are.
stew. She is
I don't know, the Christmas pie things, the cannibal
Number
things.
1, Krampus might actually
I've
be
heard
real.
of this one.
Krampus is half goat, half demon creature.
Do you want to know the only reason I've heard of this one? I watch American Dad, and there was a whole like series of episodes about Krampus because there's so many Christmas episodes. That's the only reason.
Krampus usually comes out during the Christmas season,
Yep.
and he punishes children who have misbehaved, so exactly like how Santa Claus does. Maybe Santa gives Krampus his naughty list. I mean, did you guys ever wonder what Santa does with his naughty list?
Well, there you guys have
He
it.
just
Thanks
puts
so
it in the
much for
paper
watching.
shredder and doesn't give you shit. Like, I assume that's what he does. He's like, oh, these guys have been annoyed. They're not getting presents, so fuck them. And they just throw it away. See, that was good. That's what I was talking about, you know. Having Christmas, but creepy. Like, I ain't gonna lie. We're in December. Everybody's watching Christmas movies. I haven't started yet, actually. I will watch Christmas movies at some point, but I can guarantee you, Nightmare Before Christmas is one of the ones you have to watch. Like, but I can guarantee you, I'm going to watch a couple of horror movies, even though it's Christmas and you're supposed to be watching uplifting movies. I like horror movies, okay? I want you to combine Halloween and Christmas, because that would be sick. Imagine like a Halloween and Christmas thing. That would be so cool. That would be awesome. A lot of people probably disagree, but that would be awesome. But yeah, that was the 10 scariest Christmas urban legends. It was a good video. It was. A lot of them were extreme. The whole part about saying, oh, Santa's actually Satan because it's that rearranged. I'm like, I think you're fetching too far there, man. I really think you're fetching too far there. But yeah, so this was the Christmas edition of the Dark Side of YouTube. Yeah, so I'll be uploading. I'll be uploading my usual Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday will be the podcast. Put it simply, the podcast, the Christmas podcast, will be up on Boxing Day, which is 26th of December. And after that, I will not upload. I'm going to take a couple days off. I will upload on... I'll upload the end of year video either on the 31st or the 1st of January, and straight after that it will be back to normal. But just as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet already. Check out all my social media links linked down below. Like I always say, check out my TikTok, it's right there. I'm trying to get 250 followers before the end of the year, so I'm going to try and start posting a lot on there. Yeah, but as always, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you all thinking positive and testing negative. Hope you all having an amazing day. I've been Undisputed, and I'll see you in the next one. So, peace.